If you're a busy Indian professional who has a bit of expendable income and wants to find the fastest, easiest diet that they can go on, listen up now. The more money that you have, the more money that you can leverage, which means that the more time that you have back. And everything around dieting is about making it as easy as possible. It's not about the most optimal. It's not about the most intricate. It's about the most ability to be most consistent and show up every day to do the thing we need to do. Now, when changing habits or changing new things in your life, easy gets done, hard only gets done sometimes. So if you want to look at the most easiest diet, we have to throw a little bit of money at the problem to make it as easy as possible. So if I was going to make a diet and you could have a little bit of expendable income, this is what I would do to make diet the easiest it can be. Step number one is that you want to streamline your lifestyle. What you have right now is an inability of lots of things to do with not enough time to do so. So for example, in my life, when I got really good at dieting, I also got really good at delegating. I didn't do any of the cooking, the cleaning, the car washing, the weekly shopping. I've got a list of all the things down here. I just didn't do anything that I didn't want to do or spend time on that was worth my time. And if you have that expendable income, you got to be looking at leverage. The time that it would spend for you to do the weekly shop or to wash your car or to clean around the house is going to be time that you can take away from the most important things in your life and also doing the goal that you want to too. So optimizing your lifestyle by making the things that you spend time on doing that you don't really want to do, get them leveraged out as fast as possible. But from a fat loss perspective, the most important thing is leveraging out who's cooking and what's cooking. You see, when you want to do it and you have the effort to do so, cooking is a lovely thing. You get to add spices and seasonings and you feel like this level of accomplishment when you're cooking a lovely dinner. But the problem is that when you look at doing that 7 days a week, 4 weeks, 8 weeks, 12 weeks, 10 years, 20 years, the novelty wears off really, really quickly. And also your consistency wavers depending on how your life is set up. So taking something out of your control and just getting a meal in front of you is much easier to follow than it would be to make everything, sit down, do the washing up and go repeat that cycle again. This is why most online coaches will recommend something like batch cooking or meal prepping 7 days of the week so that you're just opening the fridge and getting the food out of it. And that's a low cost variation of what you could potentially do if you have some expendable income. But if you have that income where you can completely leverage that task out there, I would be looking at things like meal prep companies, Hello Freshers, the Chipotle diet, or eating out every meal. When I did my last diet, with the pictures are up here somewhere, I didn't cook a meal. The 12 weeks that I did a diet for, I dropped 10 kilos, got lean, and I didn't cook anything. I bought cooked goods, I ate out every single day, and it's because I knew what I was eating and I got it easy, fast, and it was within the range that I needed to hit the meal plan that I had. You don't have to spend hours in the kitchen getting your fat loss. So being able to leverage a meal prep company or leverage somebody to do that. In Dubai, we have people who cook meals, for example, and whether you're in Kenya, you always have a maid or an au pair who'll be able to make food for you. So there's lots of availability when it comes to this if you are in this particular category. So leveraging that out, teaching them how to do your 150 grams of this meal here, this meal there, allows you just to save time so that you can just wake up, your meals are done and dusted, and all your job is to eat. The second part of optimizing, if you do have some expendable income, is obviously accountability and online coach. You don't want to find out that what you were doing is not working. You want to just go to the source of the fountain of knowledge that creates the results that you're wanting to see. There's so many times where I've thought in my own life, finances, even business, even golf, I'll do this by myself. I'll find out how good I am, or I'll just work on it in my own time. Playing the guitar was a big one. Oh yeah, I just learned how to play a guitar via YouTube. Now, some people might be able to do that. I couldn't because I didn't know what to do. I didn't even know where to start. And when you don't know where to start and you want the results immediately, you don't want to fuck around and find out, because it takes time to find out, to fuck around, to then do it again. You just want to go straight to the source of results. Employing someone that gives you the results on tap, the ones that you want to see, the ones that will speak to you and actually get you, and that have a guarantee to. Don't mistaken cowboys for Indians. No mistaken Indians for cowboys. Make sure that there is people in which will give you the results, that will give you the guarantees, that have proven track record of results that you need to get. The third one is actually a gym membership, and not just a budget gym membership. But I can't tell you the benefits that I've had from going to an actual leisure club where there is facilities that are just more than just the gym. When you're just going to the gym and it's a budget gym, and I used to work in the gym group, the Pure Gym in Wembley, if anyone's been there. I used to work, that was my first ever job. And then I got upgraded to go to Nuffield. And when I was at Nuffield, there was a lot more like, you get towels, you get shampoo, you get, greeted at the door, for example, the equipment's better. And then upgraded again when I was a personal trainer. I was working in a results producing gym, and they had really good amenities, and that was better from a results perspective. The machines were better, the customer service was better. And then, for example, example, like the gym that I go to right now is called Fit Code, and every part of their membership is attention to detail in their experience. And when you feel like you're welcome in the gym, when you feel like it's part of your daily routine, you get a hi at the door, you get a bye, you get a how's your weekend, that creates a community and a culture that a budget gym that don't pay any staff to allow you to even greet you, just miserable people trying to get personal training sessions out of the people that are walking on the treadmill, that doesn't allow you to be successful. So creating and spending a little extra money on a place where you can get your clothes washed, there is an ice bath for recovery, there are water holders, there is fresh water, there is towels for your showers, there is nice shampoo and amenities, the Dyson hair dryers, because when you go in that place, you're proud to go there, and then you're going to repeat that process again. If you don't respect the place that you're in and it doesn't give you that mood boosting, confidence boosting place, you're going to really struggle. And no, if you're a female that is struggling with the gym environment, the more you pay for a membership, the less idiots that you get. So the less meatheads, the less people that are staring in the mirror or making you feel uncomfortable, the less people that are going to be there. Because at the higher tier places, it's people that can afford the higher tier places, and in those places, they're more likely to have some level of decorum, probably more than likely to be a nice gentleman, shall we say, and not there to just look at themselves in the mirror. So if you do want to feel more comfortable, it's worth getting a really good leisure membership, gym membership, if you do have somewhere to go. Number 4 is getting a walking pad for your home. This is a small investment that most people can do because it can guarantee how much exercise you do on a day-to-day basis. Firstly, the amount of calories that you burn is a predominant factor in how fast you're going to get your results. So if you want fast results, you're going to need to walk or burn more calories or eat less, but this is more enjoyable than eating less. So what you do is you walk more, you spend most of your time of your working on the laptop, you're working on your phone, reading the newspaper, reading the book, get on that walking pad and do periods of time across the day on it. It's no barrier to entry. You don't have to even get a coat on. You don't have to get your shoes on. You don't have to get your socks on. You can just literally walk on this revolving pad that doesn't take any space at all, anywhere, anytime, any place, which means that there is zero resistance to you doing it outside of making it something within your routine that actually gets done. And that can cost you 100 quid and then you can double your fat loss instantly. And the last thing is, if you like to throw money at things and you have a bit of expendable income, because you have that income, you're more than likely data driven. You probably like your budget, you probably know your finances, you probably know the data, and you probably value those metrics. To body weight, to nutrition can all be dataized and optimized via the data. I would definitely recommend getting a Whoop strap, combining that with a nice watch and a Whoop strap. Don't go to the Apple Watch where you're wearing double watches. I just think that's a bit weird, and definitely don't replace an Apple Watch for a Rolex or something, because the Rolexes always win. But Whoop band, the Whoop band's going to track your data. That gives you an understanding of sleep, recovery, stress, heart rate, fitness levels, which then allows you to then take your training and your curiosity to the next level. If you're in that position where you've done all the other bits, you probably want more out of life. You probably want to optimize yourself to a higher level, which then comes the case of not making fitness a subjective thing where it's I feel better or I feel like I've done a good job. It's like, no, did you get great sleep? Did you get great? Has your heart rate come down over time? Are you getting fitter? Are you sleeping well? And when you look at those data, you can then start making massive progress towards moving forwards. And I think that's really important. So if you do have some expendable income and you want to optimize your fat loss, I will be doing these things for easy, fast, and efficient fat loss. Get away from thinking about you have to do everything. Get away from thinking about you have to fuck around and find out, and get away from thinking that always these similar options of what other people are doing in budget gyms create results. You want this to be a lifestyle, and to have a lifestyle, you want to be able to go into a gym and feel welcome and warm and happy in community, which you might have to pay for. If you want to optimize your results, you have to look at data, which then comes at a cost of a Whoop band. And then most importantly, if you want to be consistent with your nutrition and you don't want any friction or resistance doing it, and you just want things to turn up on the doorstep or turn up on your plate, leverage that out, because easy gets done. Complicated or resistant never gets done. And you just have to think, for the next 20 years, do you want to still be in shape? Make things easy. And the people that transition from getting in shape to staying in shape, they make their lifestyle easy to accommodate this. And you have to just think about easy.